too is there's so many different riggings you can put in a saddle. That's a personal preference deal. This rigging here is what we call an inskirt rigging. It's set on 7/8. That means 7/8 off of the pommel here. There's different rigging settings here because of the way you want to ride a saddle. Then this rigging right here is what we call a drop D rigging. This rigging actually is attached to the tree, where your inskirt rigging is attached to your bottom skirt. But that on the riggings, they all work basically the same. It just depends on what preference you like to have. Depends on what discipline you do. You know, it's all about close contact. Another thing we do on these saddles is most of the reining cow horse saddles will have a cut up of some kind in the bottom skirt, and what that does is allow you more close contact with your legs on your horse instead of having that skirt square all the way down through there. This rigging here that we're showing you, this is all inskirt rigging, but it's what we call a balanced ride rigging. There's 3 or 4 different names for it, but it's just the way it's built to help pull down on the back of the saddle. Like I said, on the riggings, that's a personal preference deal. We sell more inskirt and on the tree riggings for the disciplines that we work with than anything else. Just show you a couple of different discipline saddles. This is what we call a roping saddle. It's you use a little shorter seat to rope in. It's a little different tree than we use in the reiners and the cow horse trees. It's got a little stouter horn. The bars are a little thicker and bigger on it to take the pressure from roping. And then again, when you're building one of these, that's a personal preference deal, the way you want to fix it. Over here, this is what we call, this is like a Bob Marshall type cutter, reiner cow horse tree. The difference in this than a reiner tree is the pommel's a little square, a little taller. You've got a little taller horn, a little thinner horn on top. Just that way it's easier for you to grab your hand, you know, when you're cutting and push back, or if you're going down the fence in a cow horse to get a hold of the horn to help you stay in the saddle. Basically the trees are all the same, built all the same way. It's just a different design and the seat's a little different for that discipline.